Hello again, everybody, and welcome. I am Fish Ross, and joining me here tonight is the chairman of the TUFF, Mr. Nick McMahon, and we are discussing a volatile, a hellacious issue, if you will, inside, very rocking the insides of TUFF, and I'm talking about the hotshot Tony Furia. Now, Chairman McMahon, it is my understanding that you had an altercation with Furia backstage, and it has been said that he has spit on you and that later on he was seen destroying TUFF equipment. Now, my question is, were you prepared for what happened after the infamous post?
I was disappointed in Anthony when he hit me. Very disappointed. I sustained a concussion because of it, with vision problems to this day. I'll get over it. And I didn't think it was the right thing to do. Anthony seems to be crowing about that I've read, where he seems proud of striking me. And it wasn't a question of confrontation, because even at 17 years of age, I dare say that if it were a confrontation, things might have been a little bit different. I allowed Anthony to strike me. I had hoped that he wouldn't. I hope that we can sit down as gentlemen and work this thing out. But that's not what happened.
Well, I mean, what are your thoughts now on this issue? What was supposed to be the ultimate outcome of this situation?
There's a time-honored tradition in the wrestling business that when you are leaving a company, that you show the proper amount of respect to that company that helped make you that superstar. And that was a tradition that Anthony Furia did not want to honor, which took me by surprise, because Anthony Furia seems to be somewhat of a traditional list in this business.
Well, now, some folks on the internet at TUFF headquarters, which can be accessed, by the way, by Netscape or Internet Explorer, by just simply typing in hometown.aol.com/TUFFHQ. Once again, TUFFHQ. Now, those folks on the internet have gained access to information that Tony Furia had indeed scheduled a party the same night as SizzleFest 2000. Now, my question to you, Chairman, is, did you allow him to leave, or did he ask you to leave, or did ultimately you ask him to leave?
Well, the both of us sat down and we said, okay, let's do the very best for you, Anthony. And we orchestrated a deal in which hotshot Tony Furia comes down to the TUFF Arena and films for 2 hours, which I believe is the most generous deal in TUFF history. And I told Anthony Furia, I told him that if indeed you do go to this party tonight, I will be the very first person to congratulate you. And I was. So I figured if Anthony wasn't paying off from a financial standpoint, although I didn't really want to see him go, but nonetheless, that the least I can do for Anthony was to help him help himself.
Now, if you had the opportunity to speak with Hotshot, I mean, because you know he's watching, it's a great opportunity. Everybody that's been involved with this situation is watching right now. What would you say to him?
Probably what I told him in the locker room, and that is that he had made a mistake that I believe he will regret from a professional standpoint. Didn't have to be made that way. I felt I had to do what I had to do for my business and for our fans and for our superstars to remain here. And I'm unwavering in that decision. And perhaps Anthony Furia is unwavering in his decision. I don't know if we'll ever get together. I hope that one day we will, and we can sell this thing. It's just too bad that a 7-year relationship was destroyed because one member of that relationship forgot that this is the sports entertainment business, forgot where he came from. It's a damn shame that in the end, Anthony Furia really wasn't the hot shot, really wasn't Mr. Tough, and he had that opportunity. In his last post for TUFF, and he failed. Nick McMahon did not screw Anthony Furia. Anthony Furia screwed Anthony Furia.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Commissioner Nick McMahon. I am Fish Ross saying good night to you from the TUFF headquarters.